welcome in this tutorial. This is Saurabh, and in this section of tutorial we are going to learn about tuples in Python. So as we have already learned about strings and list in last section of tutorial, now let's start with tuple. So tuple is used to store the sequence of immutable Python objects. That means we can't change the value in tuple. So tuple is similar to list since the value of the item stored in the list can be changed, whereas the tuple is immutable and the value of items stored in the tuple can't be changed. So this was the definition of tuples. So let's come and see that how to create a tuple. So a tuple can be created as the collection of comma separated values enclosed with the small brackets. The parentheses are optional, but it is good practice to use. A tuple can be defined as follows, which I am going to show all of you. So we'll use T1, and in this we are going to put the collection of element. Let's put the different element with different data types. So now on clicking enter we are seeing that it is running, and after this we are getting the tuple in our output. So if we want to know the type of class, so use type keyword, and inside that use that element of which we want to know the class. So here it is a class tuple type. If you want to create a empty tuple, so you can also create that by empty parenthesis. So after this we are now able to know that what is tuple. So as we have already done a lots of operation in our list tutorial, now let's see which of the different types of operations we used in tuple. So in tuple we also used indexing, that is tuple indexing. The indexing and slicing in tuple are similar to lists. The indexing in the tuple starts from 0 and goes to the length of tuple minus 1. So the items in the tuple can be accessed by using the index square bracket operators, and Python also allows us to use the colon operators to access the multiple items in the tuples. So now I will show you all those things in my example. So let's start. So I will create a new tuple with name T1, and I will give some value and will enter this, and now we'll call the particular values from this tuple. So print T1 and call the value of index number 0. So here the index number 0 has a value 1. So it is the tuple indexing. So if I will show you one more example. If you will print it, if you will write it without print, then it will also write. So here I will give 2, and here it is also giving the value at index number 2 in these tuples. So this was the indexing in tuple. So in tuple, as we have done in our last section of tutorial, that we can also use a negative indexing. So negative indexing starts from -1 and go to the leftmost. So I will show you that how to do the negative indexing in tuple. So I will use in negative indexing in this. So use T1 and put -1, and it will call 6. So it will start from here to the left side. So if we'll increase the value -2, so it will go here and so on. So this was the a negative indexing in tuple. After that we'll see deleting tuple. So unlike list, the tuple items can't be deleted. By using the delete keywords, as tuple are immutable. So to delete an entire tuple we can use delete keyword with the tuple name. So as we have done in list that we can't delete the value of lists, so here we can't delete the value of tuple. I will show you that how. So if you want to delete t1, delete t1 and 0, sorry, 1. So here it is saying that tuple object doesn't support item deletion. So if we want to delete a tuple, so it will delete. So here it is saying that t1 is not defined because we have already deleted. So this was the deleting in tuple. After deleting, as we have done a lots of operation in lists, so we can also do that operations in tuple. I will show you what's that, but before that we have to create a tuple 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and enter it, and now we'll start. So if we want to repetition in the elements of tuple, we'll use a strict, and here we'll write the number at what time we want to repeat it. So I will write 3 and it will print 3 times this tuples element. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it's a 1 and it's 2 and it's 3. So it was the repetition operator. And if we want to concatenation in tuple, so we'll use plus. So suppose I will create another tuple 9 0, and here if we'll add t1 plus t2, so we'll get this. So here we are able to concatenate the value of t1 and t2. And after that we'll also apply a membership operators in tuple. So if you want to know the membership of any element in tuple, so we'll use in or not in. So it returns true if a particular item exists in the tuple, otherwise false. So suppose if we want to check 1 in t1, so it is saying true. If we'll see 1 in t2, it is saying false because 1 is not present in t2 and 1 is present in t1. So this was the membership. After that iteration, the for loop used to iterate over the tuple element. So if we use if you want to iterate the value of tuple, so we'll use loop. So if we use for I in t1, so here we'll print I and it will iterate the value of tuple, particular tuple. And after that if you want to know the length of tuple, so we'll use length keyword, and inside that we'll put the name of tuple. So here it is saying the length of tuple is 7. We can also use max and min for knowing the max element present in tuple and for knowing minimum element present in tuple. So 7 is the maximum element in t1 and 1 is the minimum. So this was all about the operation used in tuple. So we can also call it a inbuilt function of tuples in Python. So using tuple instead of list is used in the following scenario. I will say you what's that. So using tuple instead of list gives us a clear idea that tuple data is constant and must not be changed, and also it can simulate a dictionary without keys. Consider following nested structure which I am going to show you, which can be used as a dictionary. So if I will show you this, that here we'll write this and 101 John 22. So it is like a dictionary. I will tell you that what is dictionary in our upcoming tutorials, but for this it is a less knowledge about dictionary. So it is the end up of tuple. Hope you all guys are able to get the all concept about tuple. Tuple is similar to the list, only the difference is that is mutable and it is not a mutables. So we'll see you in our next tutorial with dictionary, but for this tutorials thank you for watching.